By the early 14th century, the House of Commons is sitting separately from the Lords and the bishops. We don't even know when. It was kind of an informal deal. We don't know where they were meeting, but we know by 1346 they're meeting separately. By 1376, they're electing their own speaker. I don't know if you ever wondered, why do we call the speaker the guy who never talks, or the gal? Because the speaker speaks for the House of Commons in dealing with the other branches. The speaker says what we voted on and how the vote turned out. The King's men can't count the ballots. The speaker decides when the House sits and when it adjourns. It is through the speaker that the House controls its own business. And a number of speakers at various points are executed for having annoyed the king so much, but the House never surrenders its independence. In fact, in 1400, after Richard II gets done in for being an obnoxious character, Henry IV takes the throne, but it's kind of, the throne is wobbling. You know, there's a bit of a, you just killed the last guy. That's not how things are normally done here. And Parliament says to him, well, we have the power to make you king or not. But here's the deal. We meet with the king, and we complain about things. We present petitions or grievances. We say something needs to be fixed, and the king asks us for money. And if we give him the money, we don't get much joy on our complaints. So from now on, hear ye well, the old king, you're going to answer our grievances before we give you any money. So there's the power of the purse. The right to control the executive branch by denying it money, asserted by the House of Commons in 1400. In 1407, they have a showdown with the House of Lords over a tax bill, and the Commons says, we have primacy on money bills, because we represent the schlumps who are going to pay for this mess. So there you have what's still a rule in the United States House of Congress today, and in our Parliament, and in Britain. Money bills originate in the lower house, because it's the people's chamber. And then in 1415, right before he goes off to Agincourt to be immortalized by Shakespeare, Henry V is told by Parliament, we have noticed that when we come and we present you with grievances, you give us an answer, we give you money, you go off, you know, with a clinking bag of cash, then you whip out the old quill and start changing what we sent. No more of that sneaky royal editing. From now on, the law as we pass it is the law of the land. So there, that's by 1415, you see, the fundamental structure of our parliamentary system is in place. And we think we have a better system now, where money bills can come out of nowhere, where omnibus bills go roaring through that are not read by parliamentarians and wouldn't be understood if they did read them, where the executive branch treats Parliament as a sausage factory. When you look at the end of any session of the legislature, and the governing party will stand up and boast, we passed more bills in this session than ever before. So the whole purpose of MPs was to pass whatever lands on their desk without paying any attention to it. Changes, infringements of your rights, tax increases, just roaring through in endless profusion. And then the opposition complains, oh, they didn't pass enough laws. When's the last time somebody stood up and said, you know, this was a great session of the legislature, we repealed some bills?